Welcome back to Mac Talk Sports, and what an eventful day of football we just witnessed. Both the quarterfinals of the Euros going into the extra time, one of them going into the penalties. Two of the two greats of the game playing their last tournaments and getting out today. Not two, basically four of them, I would say. Getting out today. A lot to discuss, a lot to talk about, so let's get right into it. We're gonna start with Germany versus Spain, the host nation, the team that had the most fans in the tournament. You could say they had the full home support, and they topped their group. They were unbeaten. They had scored the most goals in the entire tournament, so they were one of the form teams against Spain, with the team with 100% record. Won every game that they played in. They were convincing in every way. They were scoring goals for fun. They were like the best two teams in the tournament. And as I said in my preview, that it's a bit sad that we got to see this game before the semi-final or even the final, and that one of these teams will get out of the competition quite early. To be very honest, the game lived up to its hype. It was such an entertaining game, open game, end-to-end stuff. Both the teams created a lot of chances. We had goals as well, and last minute drama. So let's get right into it. In the first two half, the major chances came towards the home side. From the right hand side, the cross comes in, and Kai Havertz. Both the chances for the main big chances, you can say, fell to Kai Havertz for Germany. The first time he hits the ball directly in the hands of the keeper. Second time, beautiful way to control the ball from the long ball. Controls it, gets it down, and then but his shoot is not up to the mark. Straight into the hands of the keeper again. Stays 0-0. Spain Spain are the one who attack. The ball comes in from the left hand side towards Dani Olmo, and he takes a shot, but Manuel Neuer saves it. And we go into we finish the first half at 0-0. Go into the second half. And then Spain are the one who get the lead. Lamine Yamal, who was really terrific in the game. I think both the wingers for Spain, Nico Williams and Yamal, were really good. He makes a great run. The Germany allow him to make the run. Let him have the ball. He comes up on the right hand side, makes a cut back into the 6-yard box, and makes a cut into a 6-yard box, and Olmo makes a run from midfield, and he is let go. There is nobody marking him. It felt like the German defense was sleeping, and he calmly slots the ball past Neuer, and Spain take the lead. And in a way, I would say they deserved that at that time, because after the second half started, they were the team that had the more possession, that was creating pressure onto the Germans. But after the goal, the momentum basically, like, Germans woke up, and they went on the hunt for the goal to keep them in the competition. The ball comes into the box, and again it's Kai Havertz controls the ball beautifully, sets it up for Artrich, but his shot is straight at the Spanish keeper. He saves it. The game remains 1-0. Then Ritz from the right hand side crosses it in, but Fulker, he hits the post. Remains 1-0 again. Havertz again gets a chance. The keeper makes a very stupid clearance, like a very bad clearance, goes directly to Havertz, and then it comes off his line in a way to, like, stop Havertz from scaling, try to make angle, but Havertz uses his brain and notices that the keeper is off the line, but tries to chip him. But unfortunately for him, the thinking was correct, the idea was perfect, but the execution was not up to the mark. The ball goes over the net, and the game remains 1-0, and you start to wonder that maybe the hosts are about to go out, and the Spanish are gonna go into the next round. But then right at the end, just with 2 minutes to go, Germany get the free kick. Ball comes in. Kimmich heads it down, and there is Ritz. The substitution from Nagelsmann works, and he hits it, and it's 1-1 to 1-1, and we go into the extra time. In the extra time, both of the teams uh, both had a lot of possession, both had a lot of chances, but not many clear-cut chances. None of them really threatened the keeper on either side up until the last moment. And this time, the first time goal scorer became the assistant, crosses it in from the left-hand side, and there is Michael Moreno, another substitute, leaps the highest, and heads it in, and it's 2-1. This was like 121st minute, and that was basically it. There was no coming back for Germany after this, and the hosts are eliminated. As I said in the beginning, it was a really great game, a worthy game for a quarterfinal. Both the teams were excellent, and as a neutral, it was a really great fun game to watch. Like this is what you expect at such a big occasion, and with such a two big teams playing with such a big talent out there. So it was a really fun watch, and I think Spain deservedly go into the next round. Commiserations to Germany. They were the host team. They were really good, but their stay in the tournament comes to an end at this point. Spain, now it's 5 games with 5 wins. Their 100% record continues, and I think now they must be the favorites. Seeing the competition that has left, that is still in the tournament so far, I really don't see anybody coming close to Spain with the way their form is right now. I think they are quite favorites now to win the entire tournament. But before winning the tournament, they still have to play a couple of matches, and the first one will be against France, who defeated Portugal. So let's talk about that one. The second quarterfinal, France versus Portugal, and as much as entertaining and exciting the first quarterfinal was, the second one was quite opposite. It's quite funny in a way that I predicted that the both of this, my score lines and my winners were not correct. I thought that Germany and Portugal would win, but I got both of them wrong. But the how the games would pan out, that I got 100% correct. I knew the first game would be very exciting. We will have goals. It would be very entertaining, and the second game would be dull, and it was dull. It was really like, it was a dreadful game of football. Like both of the teams, it felt like both of them were scared. They were timid. Lackluster effort from them. There was nothing really especially in the first half. The only thing that I remember is one effort from Thiago Hernandez from France, and it got saved by Diego Costa, and that was it. Like it was so boring the entire first half that you had to sit through it, and in a way that everybody sort of expected this. So people were already, they had made their mind up about it, that it was going to be a game like this, because both of the teams have not really performed throughout this tournament, and it continued in the first half at least. Second half, it was a bit better than the first half. The chances started to come in as the game went by, and it was Portugal who got the best chance in my opinion. Bruno Fernandes plays in his one-on-one with the keeper, and he scuffs his shot. I think that was the time that where Portugal could have taken the lead. He had a lot of time, but he did not know. He did not realize that time hits it straight at the keeper, but the ball, and who pushes it away. The ball stays in play and somehow comes to João Cancelo. He scuffs his shot over the top, over the bar. The game remains 0-0. Again, Portugal at that time had a lot, like good 10-15 minutes of continuous pressure. They again have a chance. Rafael Leao from the left hand side, who I think was the best Portuguese player in this game, comes in from the left hand side, crosses it in, and Vitinha, this time he hits it straight at the keeper. The ball comes to Cristiano Ronaldo. He tries to backheel the keeper, but it does not happen, and the game remains 0-0. Then France sort of reply, and they also start to get back in the game. Kolumani makes a great run from the right hand side, beats his marker and takes a shot, but it gets deflected by Ruben Diaz and it goes out. Then it's Ousmane Dembele's turn, makes a great run, crosses it in. Kamavinga, he shoots and it's like inches wide, 1 or 2 inches, otherwise the ball goes out and the score remains 0-0. And then we go into extra time, and again it was like Portugal were the team that created a lot of chances even in the extra time. Conceição makes a great run on the right hand side, beats it, Mara crosses it in, but João Felix header hits the side netting. Second time in the last moments of the game, again Conceição makes a great run, cuts it back, but Nuno Fernandes shot is like very tame. It's very simple, goes straight into the heart. A little bit of power and we could have not go to penalties and Portugal could have won, but it did not happen. And then we go into the penalties. To be very honest, before I talk about the penalties, I'm going to talk about the game, like the two big players. It felt the entire time that Portugal and France, both of them, they were playing with 10 men, because Cristiano Ronaldo was invisible the entire game and Kylian Mbappe was invisible the entire game. Like these are the two biggest superstars in the game, in the tournament, to be very honest. The star power that these two possess, and to be as dreadful as these two were in this game, it's quite shameful, to be very honest. And then I think Mbappe acted like a coward. That's my opinion. People are gonna say that he was injured and whatnot, that he needed to go out. No, but if you look at it, at that time they needed their captain. There were still 15 minutes to play, and then the penalties, and his of course is the main penalty taker. He needs to be there. You need to show leadership at that point. It's not a group stage game where you can go out of the tournament. Like, it's just 15 minutes. Even if you would have played and you could have been knocked out anyway. So for him to leave his side at that crucial stage, I think it shows self entitlement. He already has a big ego, and that showed here. And I think he basically didn't care about his teammates. He was happy and dancing and jumping after they won the penalty shootout. But I think he showed an act of cowardice, leaving his side alone. Ronaldo, I have already made a video about this. I said in the preview that he should not have started this game. Instead of helping Portugal, he was harming Portugal, and it continued in this game as well. Moving on to the penalties, and then France take the first one. They score, Portugal score. It's going great until João Felix, like, surprisingly, he's the guy that Roberto Martinez brought out especially for the penalties, and he's the one who misses the penalties. Like, it's quite ironic, to be very honest, but unfortunately for Portugal, France don't miss any of their penalties, and they go through. It was not a convincing win. They have not been convincing, and I don't think they are like people on social media were saying there's a shades of Italy from 2020, that they were not convincing and they went on to become the champions. I don't think France would be able to replicate that. I think their run might end in the semi-finals with Spain. But for tonight, wherever you are, it's congratulations to to France, sorry, for qualifying into the next round, and commiserations to Portugal and Cristiano Ronaldo for getting out of the tournament. They were my favorites to win the tournament, so I'm a bit sad as well. But that's it for me. Please let me know what you guys thought of the games, what you guys thought of the big players, and how they performed. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel, like my video. Until next time, bye bye.